Okay, so thank you guys for joining. And I want to go over a technique that has worked for me and many of my other brand partners and people that I explain how this technique works. And I call it the 3x3, making connections. And the reason that I want to share is because to me, the most powerful platform that we have today to brand ourselves is social media. So social media is literally putting advertising companies out of business because we have the power now to target millions of people, to bring value and to share what we're up to. So this technique, it's pretty much to brand yourself. I know a lot of you guys are incredible influencers and some of you are just starting right now. So this will be beneficial for those of you that are starting and the ones that are already influencers. This is good training to train your as well. Can you guys mute yourself? Let me see. How can I mute you all? Mute all. Okay, great. So, okay, I'm gonna explain how to bring value to your community and to the world. So 3 and 3 for me is to get you started. I implement more 10 by 10, but I think for a lot of you guys, you can start with 3 and 3. If you have more time, you can do 5 by 5, 10 by 10s. There's days when I'm like, I'm going to sit down because I am going to get at least 5 clients today. So I do maybe a 15 by 15 by 15, and it works great. So pretty much 3 social media posts, which are going to be based on your story. You're going to engage into 3 conversations and you're going to create 3 connections daily. When I say 3 social media posts, so again, I said how to bring value to your community. How are you going to share what are you up to? How are you going to attract people to you? So you can do this by being authentic, by sharing what you're up to, and you can use a post about your family, right? Troy makes posts about how he feeds his children. You know, that's inspirational because a lot of people connect with having children and being healthy. So he's healthy, but he also enrolls his family into being healthy. A lot of you guys also have before and after photos. So people are very inspired into your before and after photos. So share those as well. And then also your interests, your music, art, inspirational memes, recipes. Literally share all these things. And your audience is going to get bored if you share the same thing over and over. So in order for them to stay engaged, you have to be interesting and you have to be real. So what I do is typically I share 3 things every day. They could be posted on your social media, in your Facebook, in your wall, however you want. But make sure that it's not all about Purium, or I don't know, workouts. It's more interesting. A lot of you guys do this because I follow you and I keep an eye. And when you mix it up and you share into different areas of your life, you are going to have a lot more success in really attracting people to you. So we brand ourselves through social media. It's pretty much a summary of our life through our post. So we want to be as authentic as we can. And it's awesome. Like JJ does a great job in really sharing what he's up to all the time. Like I can literally tell what his schedule looks like because he shares everything. And that's very attractive that a person can fit that many things into his life, because busyness is also very attractive. When people are busy and they're always unpredictable, it makes your audience really, keep an eye on you. So the other thing is 3 conversation. It works great for me to engage into 3 conversations every day. They could be through birthday messages. Doing the back office work of your social media is the most important thing. I tell Troy, usually a couple of days when I don't post anything because I really need that time to catch up with all the inquiries that I've already got. I can't keep posting and saying, hey, do this cleanse, when there's people that reached out to me a couple of days ago and I still haven't sent them an email. Still haven't sent them information. I still haven't followed up. So doing the back office work is extremely important. This is how you're gonna really get to, share a lot more. So birthday messages. I typically don't like to say happy birthday on the birthday day, just because you're just gonna be one more person in the thread of, 300, 150 people. So if you want to say happy birthday and engage in a conversation, be the last one. Be the one that says happy belated birthday. Be the one that stands out and can start a conversation. The other thing, I typically also go through a friends list. And when I'm like bored or it's like, oh, I got to get more clients, I go through friends list and I start with a letter. Like, let's say today I'm going to start with the letter S. And everyone that starts with the letter S that is in my phone book is going to hear from me. You could do 3, but you do as much as you want. So these are a few examples of my social media about telling my story, being authentic, honest, and real. People love authenticity. So they love the happy you and the sad you. And they're going to be bonded a lot more with you when you also share your struggles. How did you have a breakthrough to something that was really pulling you back? And a lot of people are going to connect, identify, and if they're going through the same thing that you are, they're going to bond with you. And they're going to create this connection that it's going to lead to trust. So creating that is super important. So let's say, for example, on the first one, I shared 2-3 days before this picture, I had 40 stitches in my mouth. And my face looked like a football, and I just shared that when I was in pain. And then I was eating superfoods, and I was able to heal myself and bring down the inflammation. And I went out for a hike when I should have been in bed. So I share that. Share healthy recipes. Not many people are healthy nowadays, and that's why we're here doing this work. So when you share recipes, you also stand out. They could be in your story. They don't always have to be on your wall. The other thing, inspire others. This is a post from Troy. Stay away from negative people. They have problems for every solution. When you are authentic, people will connect with you and they'll like your memes. Look at Troy. He has 720 likes on a meme. And, you can connect with thoughts, and memes or this inspiring, the sayings are great. The other thing is live videos. Live videos work amazingly good. I've gotten people that have come to all my events. I've gotten people interested on the cleanse through my lives, and people that I never thought that will be interested. And when I tag my friend, that live showed up in her wall as well. And her friends is like, hey, Patty, you're engaged in this health coaching thing and you're helping with detoxes. I've been meaning to do one forever. And that we got a client, within like 5 minutes of doing a live, just because somebody connected. So I know a lot of you guys are super good at that. And those of you that are starting, it's great because people crave community. They want to belong somewhere. So when you're constantly sharing what this transformation has brought to you, we're not selling products. We're sharing transformations. We're sharing a community. And people want to connect. They want to do things together in groups. They want to expand. So sharing through your lives will create community, and people will be attracted to you because you can provide that for them. They want to be part of your next event. They want to be part of your cleanse. They want to be part of whatever you're doing because you're super cool. So do lives, 3 conversations. Here's an example of what I did. I messaged one of my friends that I haven't spoke to in probably 11 years when I was a ballroom dancer. And I send them a message and I say, hey, Mario, I was scrolling through my friends and I saw your name. I thought we'll give you a shout out. How's life? What's new with you? Automatically he responded and he said, hey, good morning. So good to hear from you. I always actually like your post. And I'm like, I know, I like yours too. And I've been meaning to message you and give you a call. We never spoke about blah, 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 blah. And then I told him, I'm trying to follow my passion for promoting health and letting go of my ego and fears aside. I stepped back from architecture to grow my health coaching business for a little bit. So life is moving quickly. And then he says, really? Wow, that's a massive shift. Literally, just because I started that random conversation with this guy that I haven't spoken in over 11 years, he was able to enroll in my cleanse. And now he's like on top of everything. So make connections outside of social media as well. Share your gift card. I sent everyone my gift card for Christmas. Merry Christmas. Here's $50 to get yourself some superfoods. Happy birthday. Go through your Facebook birthday, notification and just text them your gift card. Tell them happy birthday. Here's your gift card. Random people that you don't know. Hey, happy birthday. Because they show up. At least I have thousands of people on my Facebook that I don't know who they are, but I see them and I'm like, hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. I share events through text message. I personalize them. So it's not an email blast. People feel more connected. The other thing is add people. Somebody told me before, if you want to grow your business, follow hashtags and add people that follow those hashtags because they obviously have the same interests that you do. Or let's say Holly, the example right here, I went through her friends, I went through her city, and I added a couple of her friends. And some days when I'm bored, I go in through, a friend from college, and I add like a bunch of her friends. And they're like, oh, Samantha. Oh, yeah, I'm friends with Samantha. What's up? How you doing? Oh, my gosh, I love your apps. Oh, I love what you're doing. She's like, I want to do what you're doing. And just because I added her friends and I sit down and I add people until I get tired. There's not a Facebook police that's going to tell you, hey, you can't add more people or you're going to go to jail because you just added 1 million people. I think Instagram blocks you, but you have to wait like a couple minutes after 10 minutes or something like that. But Facebook does not block you. You're not going to go to Facebook police because you added 10 new friends. And out of those 10 friends, I will explain later how when they liked your photos, now you have an opportunity to reach out to them. So make connections, share with your Uber driver. Hey, how are you? Smile with people, to people in the elevator. People want connections. Everyone's waiting connections, especially nowadays when everyone is a lot more awakened. And people want the real you. They want to know everything about you. So create connections in the elevator, at the Uber driver, with the coffee shop attendant. The more that you share what you're doing, the more that people are going to say, oh my gosh, you're an entrepreneur. And then you're also sharing health. Oh my God, you're a model and you're a healthy model. I mean, in my mind, models are really unhealthy. It's just the more that you share, people are going to be more and more attracted to what you want because you're being real. So the hardest thing about this job is to really overcome your personal chatter about this making connections technique, because the power of authentic connection is incredible. And I created so much in my life since I decided to let go of my ego, and I don't always have to pursue my passion for being an architect and having a 9-to-5 job and work 120 hours a week. I can start sharing what I also like, which is my passion for health and fitness, and I could be compensated for, and I can change the world and change the way that people see for themselves. So from designing buildings, I told myself a better story, and I say, I'm now going to design also bodies. So people don't know how much you know until they know how much you care. So you might not think, oh, I am not a good health coach right now. I'm not that, knowledgeable about the products. I can't be sharing the transformation because yada, 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 whatever story you're telling about yourself. So always remember, someone is looking for what you have. There's always somebody looking for what you have that you don't even know. And people will talk no matter what, whether you post or not. So you might as well post. If you can impact one person, then you already did a good thing. So go be an inspiration for someone. Share as much as you can in your social media and have fun, because that's when people are really, really gonna want to follow you and share what you're doing with their friends, with their family, because they're inspired. So one of the things that really separates successful brand partners from others is that they learn how to craft and develop their story. So I think it's very important for all of us to craft our story. Why are we doing this work? Why are we sharing? Why are you sharing transformation? Why are you sharing the cleanse? You need to craft a really good story, and you need to listen. You need to really have an antenna in your head and really listen to people that come to you and ask questions. Really, the whole trick is in asking people questions, finding out their why they want to do the cleanse. Get to their emotions. Find out why they're reaching out to you. What is making them want to do the cleanse? What is making them want to change their lives? Ask them, how does that look to you? How does your health look to you? How does being more healthy looks to you? Create an image in their mind of how, their life is supposed to be in their story. So ask questions. How does that look to you? Tell me more about that. So why are you listening? Get to their emotions. Get to their emotions of why they want to have a full body reset, why they want to make this transformation. And once you have that why, you already won, because they're going to be enrolled in what you have to offer, because what you offer brings benefit and value to their life. So get to their emotions. Very important. And always think that reach out to people that think with abundance and not with lack. Those that think with abundance will be willing to explore and to give it a chance, and work with those people that are ready. Everyone that you reach out two times and they're not answering, I literally want you guys to think of this. I call it the off the hook. So how it works is that you're going to reach out to them once. Hey, I saw that you liked my post and you wanted information, so here it is. I want to follow up. Are you still interested? And if they don't respond, fine, let it be. Wait a couple of days, maybe a week or so. Reach out to them again. Hey, I haven't heard back. I just want to know, if you're still interested in transforming your life. You told me to reach out to you, so I just want to know what's up. I don't know. You come up with your own story. If the second time they don't answer, the third time will be the last time that you reach out to them again, and you're going to break up with them. So nobody likes to be broken up with. No one. Like, I don't like to be broken up with my best friend, with my boyfriends, with my family. Like, nobody likes to be broken up of any relationship. So when you break up with them, you're going to trigger a response always. So think about this, off the hook. So the way that I do it, I say, hey, Samantha, I've been trying to reach out to you and I haven't heard back. So I don't want to feel that I'm bothering you, because I don't want to feel that way. I'm here to make a difference for your life and for my life, and this feeling of, that I'm bothering you, I don't want to deal with it. So I'm not going to reach out to you again about this cleanse. Whenever you're ready to make a difference, call me back. And immediately you're going to have a response. Hey, my gosh, I'm so sorry. I am interested. I was just busy, blah, 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 blah. So really break up with people. When you break up with people, you're going to get a response. It works very efficiently, and it's being tested. That's how I've done a lot of research, and it's being tested that whenever you break up with someone, you're going to trigger a response. So I want to know if you guys have any questions so far. You guys have questions? No? Let me see if I can unmute you. You guys are muted, so yeah.
Yeah, good job, Carolina. Everything you said was great. 15 years in the business. I don't know I've heard anybody say it better. So,
Thank you.
and you weren't even really talking about the business. You were just talking about being yourself. And I think that's so important.
Yeah. Yeah, these techniques, you know, you have to be yourself. You have to be authentic, and that's how people are going to connect with you. That's why, you know, the gym bond with everyone that works out and goes to work with you, you bond. The landmark bonds, you know, when everyone is vulnerable and share the most intimate experiences, the trauma bonds. There's all these bonds, and people bond with authenticity. So show the real you, always. The one, you know, the you without the makeup.
And
With the
well,
clothes.
you said it earlier about the trials and tribulations, because people are going through their stuff, just like we're all in the same boat, just varying degrees. And if you can make it, other people can make it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I follow some girls on Instagram, and like I know everything about them. Like I feel they're stalker just because they inspire me so much that when I was at Erewhon the other day, I was like, oh my gosh, I follow you on Instagram. Like I love this, I love that, and like where you went the other day, and like can I attend your next event? And she's like, yeah, the next event is on the 17th. And I was like, oh my gosh, so I'm gonna be there. And so I was like, I'm your like an Instagram stalker. And she was super happy. We became friends finally in person. And I was just so happy to meet her because I'm so inspired in her lifestyle. And she's like, oh my God, she's there. She's at the tonic bar. So it's pretty nice how when someone's authentic, people really get, you know, attracted to you. Okay, well, if you guys don't have any questions, this is what I wanted to share. So being more authentic will really bring us more revenue and more transformation. Okay, you guys, so if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna call it a night. And
Thank you, Carolina.
You're welcome. Have a great night, and let's talk soon.
Good to see everybody on the call. Talk soon, guys.
Thank you. Bye, Troy.
Bye-bye.